here with the Oracle, Hot Shot Hackett. What's good,
up?
G?
Chilling, man. Same old shit. We right back after Christmas. Getting it together.
Was you in here on Christmas?
No, I ain't coming this year on Christmas. I chilled. I needed a break anyway.
Yeah.
I was tired. Yeah.
Just hanging out with the kids?
That's exactly what I was doing. The day before and I ain't even really. I took them to go get their gifts. I ain't even.
You ain't even playing the game?
I don't feel like all that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go bless them and then we right back to it.
My pop used to just hand us money and be like, all right, I'll let y'all. They ain't doing the gift thing.
Right. Real shit, man. They appreciate it though.
All right. What's up with your Jabril Noble, Jay?
Bro, we get ready for February 26th. We fight in Philly, 2300 Arena on the RDR card. Just getting ready. Be a little anxious to get back. You know what I mean?
135, 130?
130 for this one.
130?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the last couple fights has been what, 135 and a half?
Well, he was 32, his debut, 32, 33, and then his last fight he was 35. His second fight was 35. But that's just because of the opponents. You know what I mean? Wherever the opponents can meet us at, we'll fight. It's still early, so it's not like we fighting for a title or anything. So he don't have to be low. He don't have to kill himself. But he don't kill himself to make 30. I think if he tried to make 26, then that's where the pain will come in at.
All right, so his last, well, the first two fights didn't go the distance.
No.
All right, so like, what are y'all doing to get these opponents out there?
It got to do with his style. His style is more of he's more of a fighter than a boxer. You know what I mean? He will box you if we have to, but his whole mission is to get you out of there. You know what I mean? So that kind of got to do with who he is as a person. You know what I mean? I try to get him to box a little bit more. You know what I mean? So we can just keep up on his boxing, but at the same time, I like his attitude too. So I don't want to take that kill streak away from him. You know what I mean? And I think his punch, I think he got a fair punch. So, you know what I mean? He jumping on these dudes. That's all. You know what I mean? Keeping the intensity up.
How many fights we expecting him to have in 2022?
22, I would like six at the least. At the least, I would like 6 fights. You know what I mean?
Gradually moving up. You see him at what, 6 rounds?
Yeah, I want to be honest, I want him to fight one more 4-rounder, which would be 3 4-rounders, and then go to 6. I don't like 4-round fights too much. It's just quick. It's just quick. You don't really get to see how fights break down. When you fight in 4 rounds, it still almost kind of feel like the amateurs because you fighting with the clock. But when you got 6 or more rounds, you got time to break a guy down. You know what I'm saying? So I like to break these dudes down.
Basically, you can implement more of a game plan.
Yeah. You kind of when it's 4 rounds and they kind of just fighting with the clock, it's kind of you calling it on the fly, which is cool. I don't mind doing that, but I mean I like to break these dudes down. I like to see people get broken down. If they leave early, they leave early, but I like to break them down. That's my style.
Okay.
Me.
Upcoming fight, Yordenis Ugas,
Yeah.
Errol Spence Jr.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that fight, Jay?
I like that fight. I mean, that's top tier fight. That's 2 of the best at 47. I like it. I mean, a lot of people not going to agree because they want to see Bud and Spence, but I take Spence and Ugas all day because I know Ugas is a credible fighter. And he's a world champion. Spence is a world champion, and this is definitely a test for Spence. And I'm calling it a test because he hasn't had any losses. I'm not saying like I want to see him lose, but you know what I'm saying, this is somebody who he could lose to. Ugas is a very tough fighter, very aqua fighter. You know what I'm saying? And what I like about Ugas is, unlike a lot of other Cuban fighters, and I'm not saying I don't like Cuban fighters, I love Cuban fighters, but he will fight you. A lot of Cubans will just box you to death. They will use their feet till they can't anymore. Mm-hmm. But Ugas don't mind sitting in there and rumbling with you too. So I like Ugas. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like this fight.
Coming off of the eye injury.
Yeah.
Is that going to play a major role in this fight?
No, because I think Spence had enough time to recover from the eye injury. And Spence is a calculated guy, man. Like I feel like even when something hit him unexpectedly, he still makes sure he prepared himself for the next whatever's coming. You know what I mean? So it's not like he taking his fight on some short notice shit. He got all the time in the world to get ready, and he already been getting ready. He's already past the injury. So I feel like Spence is, you know what I mean, just gonna be Spence. Gonna get his hands up high. He's gonna walk him down. You know what I mean? He's gonna try to see what kind of man he is. Spence the type of fighter, he tests your manhood. You know what I mean?
And if you pass,
If you pass, you go on that great fighter list. You know what I'm saying? If you fall to him, you mean he got the kind of style that could set you back. You know what I mean? Put your body through some punishment where you may not be the same after that.
Yordenis Ugas, right? He has 4 losses. So some people are already counting him out just because of that, because he's lost to other fighters. Is that the proper way to gauge who's going to win a fight?
No, because what you need to learn about boxing is a guy with losses is a dangerous guy. And the reason he's dangerous is because he's usually been up against more than you have with no losses. So a guy with losses will push you. You know what I mean? Because he knows what it like to be on that other end. So he want to get you to that other end. He wants you to feel that loss. So just because he has lost, all that means is we know he can lose. But if you be smart about it, everybody can lose. But we've seen him lose. But now here we go. It may be your turn, because even though he lost, he made it up out of that. He fought his way back. Because when we all became aware of Ugas, he had losses already. He didn't come in. You know, we think we knowing about him, and he 21-0. Like we did Canelo. It wasn't like that. When we met Canelo was already damn near 30-0. You know what I'm saying? No losses. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like that with Ugas. When we seen Ugas already had losses, but he was rumbling his way back. And that's what I love about Ugas. He reinvented himself. You know what I'm saying? Reinvented himself, and he running with it. And he gonna make these fights tough for any of you motherfuckers. He don't care. But I think him and Errol Spence is a great matchup.